Alright, and we are back to Fear Bonding again. This is where we left out last time. I might change a little bit the voices because, yeah, the other voice that I was doing for the main character, us, was really tiring. Yeah. A little bit too cringe for me, too. Alright, let's continue. It's been a few days since we exchanged numbers. He always responds to my messages, but anytime I try to make the conversation a little flirtier, he sidesteps to or ignores it. Ugh, this is annoying. The breakup might have made him cautious about anything related to romance. Approaching him isn't working. Time to another little risk. I still remember Miss Shirashi's address, so I've decided to accidentally bump into her on my day off. She should be out of the hospital by now. She was able to clearly articulate her words when she broke up with Kasuke, so her fall on her dead head shouldn't have left any long-term damage. I walk around the area for a few hours. I don't see her in the small supermarket nearby, nor waiting at the bus station. I hope she's not gone on a vacation or something. After a while, my feet need a rest, so I look for a place to sit down. When I find a bench, I realize that there's already a woman sitting there, lost in a fit of weak. Lost in a fit of weak? Interesting. Trembling sobs. My luck must be impeccable. Are you alright? I offer the woman, who turns out to be Mishirashi, a pack of tissues. She first holds out her hand, declining my offer, but when she sees that I won't back down, she takes it and bows a little to thank me. After a few moments, she takes the deep breath, looks like she calmed down a bit. Do you remember me? I'm one of the paramedics who took you to the hospital. She studies my face with furrowed eyebrows, then lights up with recognition. Oh, right. I'm sorry, but I don't think you mentioned your name. Hinata Kusumoto. If you don't want to, you don't have to answer, but why are you crying? Her gaze wanders to the ground as she clutches her arm, clearly uncomfortable. I know a nearby cafe where they serve good hot chocolate. That always cheers me up. How about we drink there? And if you want to, you can talk. Otherwise, just enjoy the hot chocolate. But you know what state I found you in before, and today I found you crying. I'm just worried, Miss Shirashi, and I want to help. Venting to a stranger can be quite relieving. And after you have your drink, I will leave you alone. Now, that would be too. I guess that would be too much. Then just wait here for a second, Miss Shirashi. Before I hear her answer, I look for a nearby vending machine and get a hot coffee can. I hope you can at least accept this. Oh, and I take out my business card and give it to her. You know, the state we found you in was quite something. I'm a little bit worried. If everything is alright between you and your partner, if you ever need more information for a difficult domestic situation like yours, call me, and I can find you the right specialist to help you out. Was it that obvious? I think I pushed the right buttons. I should see a lot on the job, Miss Shirashi. It's all up to you if you want to accept. Alright, I guess going to the cafe is fine. There we go. I'll bring her to the cafe, where we order and sit down with our piping hot drinks. The steam rises as Miss Shirashi warms her hands on the mug. I wait for her to talk. Today, I just couldn't stay home. Too many memories with him there. But when I was outside and took in the fresh air, I just broke down. And then you found me. That's not funny. She takes a sip, quivering slightly as she frowns with closed eyes. The day you met us, I had enough. It was a late wake up call, but at least I realized that, I guess. He can be sweet and caring, but he's also very jealous man, to the point it becomes hard to keep friends. And when you rely too much on one person, they can do a lot to you. I take in small pieces of her fear to snack on while I listen to her. The fear isn't as intense as on the day of the emergency call, but still delicious. I try to think of how I can lead the conversation towards Kosuke, triggering while still appearing caring. When do you think he started to change? Was there an event that set him off? She scratches her mug as she sorts through her memories. I think it started with small things. One time, he was angry that I asked someone else for advice instead of asking him. But he was sick at the time. I just wanted him to rest. Even when I told him that he continued to be angry and less responsive for 3 days. Maybe he felt threatened when he realized she didn't need him as much as he thought. It would make sense for someone with such an intense fear of abandonment. It will make sense for someone with such an intense fear of abandonment as him. And then it felt like I had to ask for permission for everything. Even when I wanted to go out on a day trip with friends, a day trip with female friends, of all things. I just felt stupid that I had to walk on eggshells all the time. At first, I just wanted it to be peaceful between us. Only when my friends asked me how I had been for the last 2 months that I realized there was something wrong. In the past, I met them regularly for coffee or called them if I just didn't have time. But I didn't have done none of that for a while. And then it just escalated. I lowered my voice to the point of hurting yourself? She bites her lip, nods. I try to maintain a worried expression. It's a little difficult when I feel so elated from eating her fear. How is it now between you two? I actually broke up with him. I only had the courage while I was in the hospital. I always had my finger on the call button for the nurse, just in case. That's amazing, Miss Shirashi. How did he take it? I was surprised he didn't message me as much. He just sent me a few messages to say that I should send someone over to get my things. Feels like he's busy with something else, or his pride is hurt. I don't know. I fully expected he would give me a call, give me hell. Maybe I'm distracting him from thinking about her. Good sign. Good sign. Good sign for me. Have you told your friends about this? It's hard. While I was going out with some of them, said that he fell off. Others say he was very nice. I just can't bring myself to tell them the full extent of how he hurt me. I think we had a short training course on the job about domestic violence. What did they say we should do? Don't beat yourself up. This isn't your fault. Her face crumbles into tears. She silently cries as she takes the tissues I offer. Her body shaking from her sobs. I think with that I've earned her trust. I wonder how he fell for her. It doesn't look like I can ask her about that. For now. At least I understand that he's jealous, possessive, and dislikes anything that could imply that he is replaceable. I can work with that info. I wait for her to come down, entering with a little small talk as we finish our drinks and say goodbye. Back to Hinata's apartment. Back at home, I mull over the things Mishirashi said. While it's useful info with Kasuke ignoring my flirtation attempts, this could take a while. This is so annoying. I miss you. When will you finally be mine? Stop giving me the cold shoulder. Shut the fuck up! I groan and almost throw my phone at the wall. I need to go outside and freshen up. I stare at the people walking by, spotting neutral, tired or happy faces as they walk with friends or family. I grind my teeth at them until I spot a little boy staring at the big dog waiting patiently before him. The boy's parents try to encourage their son to pet it, but I can see his fear, teeth and vicious eyes surrounding him. I'll probably never see this kid again, so I decide to tease him by using one of my abilities, making someone do the one thing they fear, or approach the thing that they are afraid of. I point my hand at him, and my vision briefly shifts as a faint ring of gold encircles my pupils. The boy panics as his body moves on its own. Approaching the dog, he screams while he pets it, and the parents and the dog owner hurriedly separates them. I laugh as I see the boy cry and the dog bark. That was wonderful stress reliever. I walk slowly by them to eat some of his fear. I can use this ability once per person, so I usually avoid restoring to it, but today I needed that. During the last few weeks, I was able to change Kasuke's mind about me by making myself seem dedicated and accepting of his flaws. He's now open to my flirting, and we've gone on a few dates. I wonder, when can I finally reap my harvest? Today at work, we were called to a house outside by the city center. An elderly woman fell and couldn't stand up on her own. Her neighbor was visiting her and called us. Now we're transporting her to a hospital, suspecting that she might be a slipped disc. As I fill out the form, I notice her last name is the same as Kasuke, Arima. I take a closer look at her facial features. Her eyes do seem to be similar to his. Just maybe. I should distract her from the pain with some questions anyways. How are you feeling, Miss Arima?
Oh, it does hurt, but I can manage until we arrive, young man.
I don't know how to do an elderly woman. We will do our best.
You have a nice voice. Can you keep talking? It's quite calming.
I can, if that will help. When I heard your last name, I was actually reminded of someone I know.
Is that so? I haven't met many others who carry the name Arima, apart from relatives.
Maybe you are actually related. His name is Kasuke Arima. Her eyes widen and then she chuckles, which makes her wince in pain.
Oh, I guess laughing isn't good right now. Maybe you met my grandson then. What a small world.
I was right. I can't believe it. I might actually be able to get better info on him. He's a little taller than me, works as a psychologist, and has a dog named Daisy. She smiles warmly at me.
Oh, you told me. How he is lately. That boy hasn't called or visited much.
He's doing well, Miss Arima. He cooks for me sometimes, and it's wonderful to spend time with him.
Sounds like you two are good friends. Actually, could you do me a favor?
I can try, madam.
You see, when I talk to my son, Kasuke's father, he doesn't mention Kasuke much. I'm worried that they might be drifting apart.
Her gaze softens.
I love having Kasuke and his siblings over. They are my cute grandchildren after all. I always felt like Kasuke was the clumsiest among them in communicating his needs. I could always be there to be the bridge between them, so I feel much better if you could help him reach out to his parents. Every child needs their parents' support, after all, even as an adult.
I fake an understanding smile, but I have a hard time following her reasoning. I was born in the middle of a battlefield, hundreds of years ago, only guided by instincts and agonizing hunger for fear. My birth was probably closer to being manifested into existence. So I never fully understood the bond between human parents and their children. I do logically understand they care for their offspring to ensure their lineage survives. All the emotion and bonding is hard to follow. She's still looking at me. I guess she wants me to reassure her. I will see what I can do.
Thank you, young man.
Oh god, her voice is so tired, bro. After a while, we arrive at the hospital and safely transfer her to a hospital staff. Let's see how Casca responds to this news after I'm done with work today. Back at the Hinar's apartment. It's late when I get back home. Casca is probably asleep. But I message him anyways. Hey, I just got home and thought of you. Also, I met someone you know. I put the phone on the table and get myself an after work beer while I wait. The refreshing sound of the can opening and the foam rising as I pour it into the glass relaxes me. After a few sips, I get a message back. Hey, I forgot his voice. Hey, handsome. No. Hey, handsome. Someone I know? It was an elderly lady living outside the center of the city, with the same last name as you. She's probably your grandma. Her full name is Honoka Arima. Oh wow, that's her. How did you meet? Her neighbor called my work. Your grandma fell and couldn't move well, so she got in a checkup in the hospital. She was in a little bit pain, but couldn't speak well, so I don't think it's too serious. Wait, are you sure? This is a lot. She'll probably contact you or your parents soon. I told her I know someone with the same last name and we started talking. She's actually a little worried about you. That's just how she usually is. I want to ask him about his relationship with his parents. How should I do this? Will he should change the subject? It's a bit of a risk, but since he likes to dedicate people, your grandma is worried that you and your parents aren't keeping in touch. Is everything alright? He doesn't reply as fast as before. I bite my nail, as I hope that I haven't made a mistake in my approach. My parents are very matter of the fact. Casual conversations aren't easy with them. That sounds complicated, I think. Act like a compassionate human, Hinata. Your grandma really wanted you guys to meet up again. If that's difficult for you, I don't mind accompanying you to meet your parents. I don't know. I'm always there for you, Kasuke. And I am pretty serious about us. So if you need support, you can count on me. There. This just sound like a dedicated and loyal person Kasuke wants. You really are a blessing, Hinata. I need to think about this. But please know that this means a lot. I'm really happy we met. I make a little fist bump in the air. A perfect outcome. Satisfied, I soon fall asleep. And with that, we'll leave it for right here on this episode. I was gonna try to make it longer, but I'm a little tired today. Working all. Alright. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.